everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining me tonight. This is going to be a general reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for the period of May the 16th to the end of the month. So mid-May to the end of the month for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to start with the Storyteller Oracle cards that I developed just to give me an idea of what the predominant story is for Sagittarius at this time. What is the predominant story for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Thank you. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions. Okay, any other cards for Sagittarius? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get these in order. See what's going on for our Sagittarius friends for mid-May to the end of the month, and bearing in mind that there is a lunar eclipse coming up. First card please in the story, so we'll see what's coming up for Sagittarius after that. Okay, thank you. All right, so here we go. Sagittarius, what's the story for you right now? You're feeling bound. You're feeling a little bit bound up. You don't feel like you have choice. You're feeling options are limited. There's an inner child wound that has come to the surface that is very predominant right now, and your intuition is being challenged here because this is, I'm guessing, a very unfamiliar time for you, Sag. My Sagittarius friends out there, you're going through an unfamiliar time, and it has to do with feeling bound up by an inner child wound that has come to the surface. You are sort of becoming aware of it though. So we saw the crown chakra in reverse, and now we see the inspired card. So it's almost like it's trickling in slowly. The information you need is trickling in slowly. You have earth energy here. So that suggests you could be dealing with an earth sign, Sag. You could be dealing with an earth sign, or you could have an earth sign placement. It's interesting. You're not feeling called to act though. Your impulsivity is well managed. Whatever this situation is that's got you feeling bound up, you're not ready to act on it yet. That's interesting. You're healing still. You're still in healing mode, and you're still taking care of things. You're not open to this collaboration. If this was a relationship that triggered your inner child here, you're not open to it right now, and you're not talking. The correspondence between you and the other party is closed. There is no communication between you right now, and there is a choice here. You have free will in reverse, so it's like there's a choice to communicate, and you're choosing against it. This is interesting. Your heart is not open to this person anymore. You sacrificed, and you are not willing to sacrifice anymore. Very interesting reading, Sag. You're in the nest. You're healing from this still, and you're building a new life. You're an architect. You're building a new unfamiliar path that doesn't include this person, and it's changing your identity. Yes, and you know this to be the end. Did you see that? Did you see the order of those cards as they came out? I'm just going to do that for you again. I should do that in reverse. It is, changing your identity completely, right? Because you know it is the end. My goodness, that is really interesting. Sagittarius, you are in a situation right now where you're facing the end of a cycle, and you're not even feeling impulsive about going back. You're ready for this. You are so ready for this. Wow. Okay, let's jump into the tarot to see what is going on. What's going on for Sagittarius? It's snowing. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Just right here. It's snowing. It wasn't snowing this morning. Okay. Life in Canada. It snows at any minute. Okay, let's see what's going on for Sagittarius right now. Sagittarius, what is the predominant energy? Thank you. Okay, 9 of Pentacles, which is your identity shifting. Your identity is shifting. It is almost flipped upside down, as you can see. Your strong, strong identity that is unwavering, unmovable, and is worthy and understands itself is completely thrown upside down. So you are starting all over again, I think. Sag, you are starting new here with a new definition of yourself. We are operating outside of the lines. I like that. 9 of Pentacles in reverse can be kind of a scary time, though. Yeah, I see that right now. The thing challenging you to sort of allow this new you to come through is this feeling of doubt that you can generate change. We see the King of Rods in reverse. So that says that you're sort of having a lack of faith in yourself, that you're going to be able to connect the vision for your new path forward into the physical world. You're having a little moment of doubt here, okay? And maybe it has to do with this cycle that just ended for you that you're healing from still. We see that you're still healing. What is top of mind for Sagittarius right now? Top of mind for you right now is this difficult time ahead to start over. You are learning that you have to either keep on giving or switch tracks. Okay, so if you keep on the current path, you will probably preserve the status quo in the Nine of Pentacles. If you decide to go a new unfamiliar way and switch gears completely, that could be this unfamiliarity that you're heading in towards with your new vision that is scaring you a little bit, that you're having this new vision of a new life that could unfold once this cycle ends, and that you could potentially generate quite a bit of change in your life. And it's, it's a little scary. So you're wondering, should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Right? That's top of mind for you right now, Sag. And you might even be having a bit of a lack of faith in yourself. So let's see, what's at the bottom line of this for Sagittarius? What's at the bottom line for this? The bottom line of this for Sagittarius is that something in the realms of relationship, it's almost like you're feeling closed to any new offers. Okay, you're not open for offers right now, Sag. You're really focused on you. You're not entertaining offers. You are not open for business as it comes in the sense of new relationships. You're not open for business. You're not interested right now because you're dealing with some other stuff that's come to the surface for yourself. So it's almost like you're prioritizing how you're proceeding with where you invest your energy. Right now, you're trying to be cautious with where you invest yourself. You want to be diplomatic, but you also don't want to be fake. You're looking at being authentic in your future path. And that could be what is developing here to throw this Nine of Pentacles for a loop. We've got Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck in reverse. So that suggests that you're not feeling polarized. You're sure, you know what you want to do, and you're going to go for it. The only doubt in your mind is fear. That's the only thing creating doubt in your mind. As far as what you want, you know what you want. You're just struggling to believe that you're worth it and capable of it. And so you're wondering, should I leave or should I stay or should I go based on that? That's interesting. Okay, now in the recent past, I see that you went through a situation that required healing. It required withdrawal, and that maybe that was really challenging. I bet it was. Based on what we saw in the Storyteller Oracle, I bet it was very challenging and required quite a bit of healing. That was a hard heal for you, Sag. You went through it in the recent past. It was a hard heal. And we see, before I shuffle, Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck there, and followed by the Fool, and then the Six of Swords in reverse. So the 6 and the 4 suggest a time of withdrawal and healing from a situation, and you've got both of them in reverse, in between dissatisfied with love and spiritual growth, self-discovery. So, when you see these 4 cards in this arrangement, it really shows that there was something dissatisfying in a relationship that led to healing. or that something that needed healing led to a feeling of dissatisfaction in the realms of emotion, which was part of your self-discovery path. And it was challenging. It was a really hard heal. You had a hard time healing from this, but it was necessary, Sag. This was necessary. This was probably some sort of prearranged agreement that you had a karmic situation that needed to happen in a certain way, and then it needed to end. Okay? And it did end. It ended. I think you ended it. We're going to put those in the past. Now, what are the immediate future? What's the upcoming for May 16 to the 31st? What is upcoming for Sag with respect to this situation? Sun, Moon, and Rising for Sagittarius. Okay, we see the Star card. And we see Death reversed. The King of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So what that says to me is that your faith will be restored, and that there will be a big shift in your life that will be difficult for you to make options, choose options. So it's like you're going to have anything your heart desires. You could be dealing with an Aquarius here. And then it's almost like once that Aquarian, that star energy happens, it's almost like things are going to pause and you're going to have to make a choice. So when we see death in reverse, it's almost like the immediate future is going to bring in something maybe from an Aquarius that's going to make you pause and have to make a choice. Okay? It's going to make you pause, and you're going to have to make a choice that you're going to be a little bit stunned about making. Maybe this Star card is an offer coming in. We'll clarify that. But ultimately, you're going to have to make a choice between whatever that offer is that is sort of put a pause on your big shift in life, or you can choose the King of Pentacles, where you really face a challenge and there's big time inner movement, self-confidence, and this high level of manifestation. So it's very interesting. It's almost like you're going to be confronted with that past scenario again. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if an Aquarius came with a false offer and that you had to choose. And it's almost feels sort of like, I hate this phrase that it's a test, but it almost feels like it's a test to see if you've actually healed from this. Did you heal from this or not? And then it's like if you make the choice to choose new, you're going to be highly manifestive in connecting that creative vision that you have here, and you're going to express it. But it's almost like you're going to have to really choose yourself again. Very interesting reading, Sagittarius. Now, I'm just going to clarify here. Is this situation in the immediate immediate future coming up with the Star card, is that the situation from the past? Is this situation with the Death card in reverse regarding the past? King of Pentacles in reverse? I'd say so. I'd say this situation is whatever took your self-confidence away. King of Pentacles in reverse would suggest that in the line of questioning I was just asking, is that the answer is yes, that this is the situation that took away your confidence. This is the situation that created the need to heal in the first place. It's coming back, and it's going to be an offer. Is there an offer here? If it's an offer, we should see a page. Is there an offer here? Okay, we see the Eight of Wands. So what we see here is that what's going to come in is some truth. It's going to come in as truth that says, should I do it or not? Should I go for it or not? Which was the same sort of energy that we saw in the Seven of Pentacles, where it's like, do I do it? Do I keep going or switch gears? Here, it's almost like you're going to get some information and then you're going to have to choose. Where is my imagination headed? Am I going to go for it, or am I going to run to a different direction, maybe the one in the past? Which you're going to find this challenging, though. This is going to be a challenge for you, Sag. Whatever this is there an offer, though? Is it just information, or is there an offer? I think there's going to be an offer. There's going to be an offer because we see the Five of Wands. which is a situation where you're leveling up and you need to pay attention because there could be an adjustment that's required. And we also see the 10 of Wands in reverse, which suggests a period where there is a challenge to be sort of creative and to re-begin a cycle. So the reason I say it could be an offer is because re-beginning a cycle could be an offer. And it's going to be a challenge. So I think you're going to come in here with an offer from an Aquarius to try and heal the past, which is going to sort of shift your gears away from transition and back into the past. When the Death card is upright, to me, that suggests that you go back, not forward, and that you resist change, right? So, and then we see the 6 of Cups in reverse, which suggests that this period of healing and reflection is going to be challenged if you go this way. If you go the route of whatever this Aquarius offer is, it's like you're going to face emotional challenges again. And it's interesting because it's almost like a part of me has to wonder if you want to go back to this, because I see the 9 of Cups. Maybe you're very in love with this Aquarius. Maybe part of what you had hoped for was that this relationship would come back. Is this a union that is in harmony and in balance? Thank you. 2 cards. I've got the 9 of Swords, which isn't great. Says a lot of anxiety about the future. And then we've got the 8 of Cups. I'm sorry, my friends. These cups are empty. It's time to go into the unfamiliar. I was pulling cards here, hopeful for you, but I think what's going to happen is it's not an offer that's meant for you. It's an offer, but it's not meant for you. What's meant for you is this new path. This path where a cycle has ended and a new one begins. Okay? And you're being guided here that those cups are empty and it's time to walk into the unfamiliar and sacrifice those cups. You may have to sacrifice those cups. And it's like on some level, you're just terrified of this. Foreboding future are the words associated with the 9 of Swords, excuse me. So it's like you're really scared of this end. So, you know, free will is on the table, my friends. If you want to go into this future with the past again, that is up to you. But it does seem that the guidance is to sort of walk away into the unfamiliar and take a chance on yourself and make that your wish, you know? Interesting. Okay, let's get an oracle card here for messages, words of encouragement, rather, for Sagittarius. Words of encouragement for Sagittarius as they go through this timeline where an offer could come back from the past. We've got 2 cards here for you. You've got regeneration and time for a nap. I love time for a nap because it really means you're overthinking things. Hello, overthinking things. You are overthinking things, my dear Sagittarius. It's time to rest and reflect on this in solitude, in a calm, peaceful way with you as the focus, because you are changing. You've got the Death card here. You've got 9 of Pentacles in reverse, which suggests a shift in your sense of identity. There's a situation that was almost karmic that you had to go through in the past, and it's almost like it's going to come back in the recent future, like the upcoming future, to see if you're going to go for it again or not. Are you going to go for it? If you go for it, it's going to be difficult. And you know that. It's not to say that it won't be good later, but it's going to be fraught with challenges. And so I just want to see I want a word of encouragement here. If you decide to go the other way, if Sag decides to go a new way, time to go. Oh, wow. I said if Sag decides to go a new way, and we get the time to go card. So I think the guidance here for you is that you're heading down a new unfamiliar path from something that you've healed from or are healing from. And on some level, you have a feeling this is coming back and that you're going to have to make a choice. Indeed, my friends, it seems that you are right if this is resonating for you, and that you are being guided to go forward into a new path. Unfamiliar as it may seem, it's time Time to go. Right there. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining me, Sagittarius. If this reading has resonated for you and you would like a personal reading, my email is in the description below. Okay, we'll see you again real soon. Keep your eyes open for that lunar eclipse reading coming up for May the 26th. Okay, thanks so much for joining me. Have a great night, everyone.